Welcome to a 30-minute flow class that doesn't have any chaturangas. We will do downward dog for just a moment and a plank variation, but the intention is that we're not moving up and down on the mat. Rather, we'll start standing and then transition down to the ground. We are focusing on building strength today, so let's get started. Bring your feet wider than your hips, toes just slightly out so that you feel really steady, comfortable, and stand with your arms beside your body, crown of head light to the sky. Take some deep breaths. Doesn't matter if you breathe in or out through your mouth or nose, just breathe. Feel the inner body expand on your inhales. Feel the outer body soften on your exhales. We're going to start with some standing cow-cat. So on an inhale, open your arms, lift your chest, small back bend. On an exhale, hug your belly in, round your back body like you're giving yourself a hug. Inhale, open up chest, really breathe in. Exhale, round. Keep going, inhale. Exhale. About 3 more with your breath. Last one. Inhale, stand. Find your center line. And then go ahead and step your feet wide. So start with your toes facing the direction that I am. Reach your arms out and look down so your hands are just above your feet. Maybe widen your stance a little bit more so that your feet are right underneath your hands. And then keep your hands where they are and turn your right toes out. So you can have your right toes pointing to that top edge of your mat. Kick your left heel back just a little bit and then bend your right knee. So we're going to just take this into a pulse right away. So inhale, straighten right leg, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do this a couple more times. You don't need to count. Just move. The next time you inhale, straightening right leg, arms up. Exhale, reach right hand down to your shin or the ground. I prefer shin. Lift your left arm up, triangle pose. Breathe here in triangle pose. Push both feet down, reach left fingers higher. Again, every pose you're in, expand inner body on your inhales. Soften outer body on your exhales, but retain the shape. On an inhale, bend right knee, reach right hand up and over, slide left hand down left leg, peaceful warrior to stay. So we're just going to stay in this shape. Take a couple deep breaths. Inhale, straight front leg. Lift your torso up, and we're just going to turn and do that on the other side. So now it's left toes point that short side of your mat. Kick your right heel back. Reach your arms wide. Make sure you didn't shorten your stance too much. Bend left knee. So that's warrior two. Take a moment here to just ground yourself. Get low in that left thigh. Arms stay wide. Now inhale, straighten left leg, arms up. Exhale, pulse down. Do this a couple more times. Inhale, exhale. Continue. One more pulse. Next time you inhale, straighten left leg, arms up. Exhale, reach forward and down. Hand lands on shin. Right arm now reaches to sky, triangle pose. So you push your 2 feet into the mat, lift up towards the sky with right hand, rib cage, and gaze, unless you need to change that for your neck. And breathe. Try to make your breath fill up the shape that you're making. So it fills up your whole body. Try to make sure you empty all the way out on your exhale. One more breath. Inhale, bend left knee. Left hand reaches up and over. Right hand slides down right leg. So you're in peaceful warrior. That front knee's bent like a square. Really reach and open. Keep breathing here. Peaceful warrior. Both feet rooted in the ground. Left side body opening up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn. And you're just going to heel toe your feet together. If you feel comfortable hopping, hop together. Your feet are now going to be hips width apart, pointing straight ahead. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, with soft knees, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to sky, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So that's one cycle of a half sun salutation. We're going to do 3 or 4 more of those. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down, soft knees. Doesn't matter how far you can touch down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold to the hips, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach arms to sky. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more on your own. Follow your breath. One more. Next time, hands land at heart, just bring them beside your body and take your eyes closed for a moment. Inhale and exhale. And internally find your center line. Open eyes and step your feet wide again. If you like to jump them out there. Start with your feet again, pointing forward so that you can check in. Arms as wide as your shoulders, palms directly over your feet. Turn your right toes towards that top edge of your mat. Left heel kicks out just a bit. Bend right knee. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale here. Inhale, peaceful warrior stretch. Exhale, side angle pose. We're going to flow, so we're just going to stay within the movement. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Right knee stays bent the whole time. Exhale, side angle pose. Keep going like this. As we flow here, you could embellish by bringing your right hand, kind of pulling the wrist. And then same thing with the left hand. Or half bind. And maybe even getting a little deeper in that right thigh. So we'll take about 3 more. Continue in the way that feels right for you. It's okay if your right thigh is getting a little warm. Try to stay in the lunge rather than coming out of it. Stay in side angle for 1 more deep breath. Get a little low. And then inhale, peaceful triangle. So what I mean by that is right leg straightens, right hand reaches up and over. Inhale up through center. Turn your feet, start at center, so they're pointing straight towards the camera. And then turn your toes out, heels in. Goddess pulses, big ones this time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, get low. Inhale, exhale. Couple more. Try to stay low in those hips when you get low. Good. Now stay in your goddess, hands at heart. Just stay. Inhale, straighten arms and legs, stretch your arms. And now turn feet, left toes towards that edge of the mat. Kick your right heel back. Make sure you retain the distance between your feet. Sometimes when we do those turns, they get more narrow. And then go ahead and bend left knee. Take a deep breath here in warrior two. Arms up wide. And then you're going to go through your flow. Peaceful warrior to side angle, and I'll kind of sprinkle in those options as we go, but if you know what you want to do right away, go for it. Inhale, peaceful warrior, right away, left forearm to left thigh, side angle. Keep going like that. Inhale, exhale. And don't make it too complicated. Today's practice is just about moving and building strength. So as you're building strength, keep that left thigh low, engage the whole time. Try to keep the focus on the upper body, that fluidity, that space. On an inhale, maybe you grab left wrist. On an exhale, grab right. Try that a couple times. See just what changes, how it brings in challenge. Stay like that, or half bind, right hand behind back as you come in and out of the pose. Keep low in that left thigh. Maybe you bring your left hand down to the ground or closer to your ankle. One more flow. And then stay in side angle pose for one more deep breath. Inhale, come all the way up, straighten front leg. Peaceful triangle, breathe. Inhale, trunk long. Turn your feet towards the front edge of the mat again. And then pull your heels in for our second round of goddess movement. I'm going to do 3 of those big pulses. If that's really good for your body, just keep going with that. The rest of us are going to try some pulses, so little movements in goddess. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, pulse down, big squat. Inhale, reach arms up. Knees track the direction of your toes. Get low. Again, inhale, exhale. So only if it feels okay for your knees, you stay low in your hips and your knees and toes are pointing the same way. Bring your hands to your heart and do little pulses down. So the natural buoyancy wants to bring you out of the movement. So just think down each time. And the intensity might build right away, and that's okay. Maybe you reach your arms out. You can do some wrist turns with the movement. Kind of think about your thumb as the directional here. Thumb up and open, and then thumb in and down. Keep going. We're going to do about 10 more pulses. About 5, 3, 2, last one. Stay low for one breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Straighten the legs. Turn your heels away from you so the edges of your feet are now parallel. Bring your hands to your hips. Engage the belly. Fold forward. Bend your knees as you need. Come on down. And before we go into a forward fold here, which we will in a moment, bring your right hand underneath your face. Notice if your weight is way in your toes or way in your heels, and balance it right at the middle of your feet. And then twist left arm to sky. It's okay for your hips to go a little bit out of parallel here, but then pull your right hip back a little bit. So the twist should really be in your upper back, less in your hips. You can look up, down, or somewhere in between. Take a couple deep breaths into that left lung. One more inhale. Exhale, bring left hand down, put it underneath your face. Take a moment to realign weight over the center of your feet. Trunk stays long. And on an exhale, lift right arm up. So again, kind of let your hips go out of alignment there. And what I mean by that is kind of parallel to the ground. And then pull left hip back a little bit so that you can really feel the twist in your upper back, especially right rib cage and lung. Choose the direction of your gaze and breathe. On an exhale, right hand down. Now with soft knees, so what I mean by that is bend them a little bit. Walk your hands towards the line of your mat and relax your head. You can place your hands down. If you can't quite touch your hands, your hands to the ground, you could place them on your legs, just not onto the knees. Go ahead and relax your neck. Take chin from shoulder to shoulder. And then just let your head hang. Take 3 deep breaths in stillness. Inhale, walk your hands forward again, and then drop one knee and then the other. Go ahead and make the arrangements you need to come into a tabletop, hands and knees. We're going to start right away with cow-cat. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And so I should say, we're not doing chaturangas or vinyasas here, but if your wrists are part of what's bothering you, you could bring your forearms down and do the same thing here instead of putting pressure on your hands. And then whichever position you're in, you're going to extend your left leg back and just bring the ball of your foot onto the ground and do some rocking. Ball of foot to toes. So it's like heel back onto your toes. Good. And then find center, so you're not way back or way forward. We're going to add in some movements. So on an exhale, you're going to bring that knee to elbow. Inhale, you're going to sweep it across the mat to the other side. Knee to elbow, across. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Three more. Last one. And then go ahead and bring the knee down, and we're going directly into the other side. So first, extend right leg. So the ball of the foot is down, and you are rocking on your toes, forward and back. And then find the center ground. So your trunk is long, your leg is fully extended. Take an inhale where you are. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale across the mat. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Elbow across. Keep going. Two. And then bring your knee back down. Take your left hand up, reach it. Exhale, bring it underneath your body. Side of your left cheek or forehead on the ground. Once again, try to keep the hips more or less square to the ground. Breathe here. Go ahead and come up, hands and knees. We're going right into the other side. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, slide it through. Right cheek on the ground. Square your hips and breathe. Press down to come back up. Take a moment either in cow-cat if that feels good to you, or downward dog with some pedaling out of the legs. Lifting your hips, putting weight into your legs to take some of the pressure out of their wrists, letting your head hang. And then drop the knees. I'm going to go right into a modified plank. If you feel comfortable in a full plank, that's your prerogative. I'm going to walk my hands about 2 handprints forward from this tabletop and then rock the hips forward so that I do want my shoulders just behind my wrists, knees down, belly engaged, straight line from knees to shoulders. 5 long, deep breaths. Inhales expand from the inside out. Exhales pull belly in. Push down through the index finger mound of your hand. So your hands flat, fully connected. One more breath. Good, and then come all the way down onto your heels. We'll We'll be closing this class seated with option for you to take Shavasana on your own. We're going to take a cross-legged seat. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale up. Exhale left. So we're going to do that a couple times. Then come through center and just switch the cross of your legs, which feels pretty awkward for most people. Just allow it to be. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, twist right again. This time you're going to stay. So you're going to give a little pressure to your left hand and twist your right shoulder back and breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, hands the other way. Push right hand into thigh. Twist left shoulder back behind you and breathe. Come through center. Extend your legs long. Inhale, flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold any amount towards your legs. So keep your chest lifted for a moment. If it feels better to put a pillow or a blanket under your seat, do that. And then soften your neck. Inhale, peel up. Final movement before choosing your rest or more stretching. Interlace your hands behind your back. Straighten your arms, press your knuckles to the ground, and lift your heart up. Pull your shoulder blades together, lift your heart, take 2 more breaths. And then relax. Take just a moment in any comfortable seat with eyes closed. Hands resting on your thighs. Soften the outer body. Brighten the inner body. Take a rest in Shavasana, find more stretches, or enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being here.